Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're gonna get started with some more Kill or Love. Oh, and we're getting back with Anna saying, "Do you want one?" After she was talking about being liking them because they were warm, right? Yeah. Do you want one? I'll pass. God, you make me sick. It's not a very nice thing to say, Jack. If anyone else said it, but I'll forgive you. She licked her lips. I shouldn't have left. I should have left. It was like a frog being stared down by a snake. I was taking Grace along. She must be flustered, poor girl. So much worry about a teeny little cut. It's not serious? It's not. How do you know? I've seen a lot of cuts. I can imagine. Anna laughed. I'm a nurse. That I couldn't imagine. Still hard to believe, though I see proof of it every day. There's a lot of blood. You don't believe me? Look. She showed me her hand. The cut ran from the base of her thumb towards the middle of her hand. Base of her thumb to the middle of... That's a fucking large-ass cut! The wound was thin, but long and ragged. The skin around the wound was pale, moist, showing how flesh was cut. I could have puked. Oh, does it look that bad? Don't worry. It won't even scar. Stop that. You're really I don't remember what I was going to say. It wasn't nice in any case. Stop me was Grace coming back. Sorry. There wasn't any gauze. Here. She brought a roll of pink toilet paper. What? Pink toilet paper? Who the fuck has that? I know no human being with actually colored, fully colored sheets. All of them are like pink dots or like blue dots or some shit like that. It's like they're like, oh, breeze. It's supposed to feel like an ocean breeze on your asshole. I'm like, I hope this is good enough. Thank you, Grace, but I don't need it. You don't? No, see? The blood stopped. Anna flashed a smile. The corners of her mouth were still red. What, from fucking blood cookie? She picked up in the hand that was covered in blood, too. August 13th. Good day today. Didn't see Anna once. But enough of that. After what happened where I left off yesterday, I was sure Grace and I were on the same page. But no. In the end, I was the one who cleaned up the bloody mess on the floor. I threw away the cookies before Anna could get her hands on any more. Oh, jeez. I mean, I'd eat my own blood-covered cookie because I don't care. But damn, Anna. Back in our apartment, Grace let out a long sigh. What a mess. Am I right? Yeah, and it was all my fault. I meant Anna. You did just meet her, right? Yes. And? Well, I see why you've been avoiding her. If that's what you mean. Thank you. She's beautiful. I thought she would be some shy little girl or crazy cat lady or something. But she's like a model. See? But Grace, you're also, hourglass figure. Hourglass. She's the definition of a fucking hourglass figure. Please. What? No. Don't try to deny, Jack. It's why you don't want to go near her, isn't it? You don't want her to be tempted. I shook my head. I really didn't want to see her that way. Now with a little more perspective, I can say it's true. What a waste of good looks. She's much more beautiful than me. Hey, don't say that. She's not. She is. Grace dropped her gaze to her hands. She wasn't mad that I ruined her plate. She wasn't scared of the blood either. She just so... I took her hands in mine. They were cold. Grace. Jack. You're beautiful and kind. More beautiful and kind than any other girl in the world. I'm lucky as hell to have you. My cheeks burned. I must have looked like a tomato. I wasn't used to saying stuff like that. I mean it. So don't say stuff like that, okay? Oh. Grace blinked like she'd just woken up. I must have said a lot of dumb stuff, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm a real hassle, huh? No, don't say that. Don't say you're sorry either. You've done nothing to feel sorry for. She apologized way too often. Sounds like a friend of mine. A lot of things sound like a friend of mine. I got stories up the yin-yang. A lot of them boring. Some interesting. Anyways, August 15th. I didn't write anything yesterday. The pain in my leg made it so I couldn't focus. It's been hurting like a bitch these past few days. I even asked the doctor about it. fine, by the way. Didn't disappear or anything. Must have taken a few days off. I asked him about the pain, and I asked if he could do anything about it. Apparently, pain is a good sign. I think that's what he said, so I guess my leg's healing all right. Restitching tissue and skin and bone back together is fucking painful, dude. Don't worry, I know how it feels. I cracked my clavicle, my collarbone. Still a little bump there. But it still hurts. When the doctor went away, I complained out loud that it hurts. One of the other patients must have thought that I was talking to him. The patients here are not the same guys I mentioned before. Maybe one is, but that's all. The others went away to another part of the hospital, or maybe our home, or maybe the morgue. Oh no, I wasn't keeping track. So I said something about how my leg hurt, and a guy on the bed next to me, a kid actually, can't be more than 18 or 19, starts talking to me. I think he was saying how he's in a lot of pain too. Couldn't understand most of it though. His jaws were wired shut. Anything he tries to say turns out moans and a lot of drool. I mean, that sounds like me with my wisdom teeth removed. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Then a nurse came in. Not Anna. Told him he shouldn't speak if he wants his mouth to get better. So he shut up. Damn. Nothing much else happened, but my leg really is bothering me. It's in deep pain. It doesn't feel like it's healing. It feels wrong in a way that makes my teeth hurt too. I'll stop at the leg now. I have to get my mind off it. It hurts so much. Check what I have left from the day before yesterday and go from there. You're not coming with us? Again? No, I don't feel like that. But Anna is so great to hang out with. Yesterday we went window shopping, then we went to a cafe, and then we had ice cream in the park. Sounds fun. It was. Anna's a really interesting person. You should give her a chance. I want us all to be friends. So please come along. No, I'll pass. Sorry. A moment later, Anna came in without knocking. She never knocked anymore. Ready, Grace? No. Ready, Grace? Yes, in a minute. Grace heaved a sigh. Are you sure you don't want to go? Yes, I'm sure. Go have fun without me. Okay, then some other time. We kissed. Have fun. We will. Bye. Grace and Anna became friends. Good friends. Very soon after they first met. I was against it, but I found it hard to complain seeing Grace so happy. We spent quite a lot of time together. Whenever I said anything about this, Grace would tease me. She'd say I was jealous. But she would also invite me to come. I was kind. I eventually got used to it. All things were quiet for a while. As they are. Once at the store, I was applying discounts during work hours. It should have been done before we opened, but someone had been slacking off. I won't point fingers. It was Don, the old guy. So I was the one stuck wondering what kind of dog food the 20% should go on, or something like that. The list they gave us were terrible, so full of corrections you could barely read them. I was about to choose at random where to apply a discount sticker. Someone put a hand on my shoulder. Oh, Anna. There was a tightness in my chest, but it passed within seconds. As I said, I'd gotten used to it. She didn't scare me anymore. Hi. How are you, Jack? I'm alright, thanks. Hey, random question. Do you like big dogs or small dogs? Big dogs, I guess. I see. I bent down, placed a sticker, reduced the price of the dog food that had been one of those wiener dogs on the pack. Grace is in the break room, by the way. I know. I was just there. But I want to see you. No, but I want to see you. Yeah? Why? I haven't seen you at all for the past week. You know. Didn't you notice? I guess. I was called into work a lot, and you must have been busy here too. Yep, busy. We should meet more often. After all these years apart, we must have a lot of stories to tell. Huh? Yeah, maybe. Jack, you mentioned dogs, right? Right. Was that because of Buddy? Who's Buddy? So you really don't remember anything? Nope. I don't remember this Buddy, and I don't remember knowing you either. Of course, now I do know about Buddy. I don't remember his breed or how old he was or anything other than his name, really, but I do know of him. A certain picture book told me. That's really too bad. But it'll all come back to you, I'm sure. Who knows? Buddy was a really sweet dog. I liked him a lot. I shrugged. And he loved you. But then again, the dog loved everyone. He was so trusting. Too trusting. I'm sure he was. Are you really fine with not knowing about so much of your life, Jack? Yeah, I am. I'm used to it by now. I think it would feel weird if I could remember, actually. I suppose it's easier in a way. There are some things best forgotten, after all, aren't there? Yeah. Yeah. Of course there are. And I wish some of those things would have had decency to stay forgotten. Why mention it now, though? Oh, no reason. I was just a little curious. Uh-huh. I didn't believe her. I sensed that there was something in particular she wanted me to remember. I do know what that is now, but I still don't know why she wants me to remember what she did. Is it some sick form of love, or does she want me to finish the job? Is it both? I don't know, I really don't. Why is as much of a mystery to me now as it ever was? Oh, that was my neck. Anna in Wonderland. Dear Diary, I found him! It was beautiful. It was like fate. It was fate. As soon as I came to the city, I caught a scent in the air. A little. But mostly I smelled homeless people and gasoline. Why did you go all the way out here, Jack? You love nature. The smell of pines where we grew up. I was ready to spend weeks looking for you, Jack. Or months, years if I had to. I even got a job at the hospital here. They're understaffed, so it was easy. But there you were, in the first store I went to. I didn't even go in to look for you. Fate, fate, fate. But you were a little strange. Surely you recognize me. I haven't changed that much, have I? I mean, it's been a while. I've tried to make myself pretty for you in every way I can think of. But you knew it was me, right? I knew it was you. You haven't forgotten me. Were you pretending? Playing a game? Yes, that must be it. Well, I'd love to wait to see what you're doing, dear, but I've got a patient girl. I've been a patient girl for far too long. Dear Diary, Friday. Jack Friday. I knew he changed his name to that, but it's just so funny, isn't it? Well, we'll have to get it changed back. Oh, we'll have to change it back, Jack, for when we're married. I want the real one to follow my first name. Jack Friday. It made me giggle when I saw it in your employee records, darling. I just had a peek, nothing more. Just see where you live. I wanted to follow you home at first, but then I thought, hey, wouldn't it be insanely romantic if the next time I saw you, we lived right next to each other? I know you're playing a little game of you don't know me anymore. But that's not too much, is it? Being neighbors. You won't be angry, right? Even if it makes you angry, I have to at least do this, right? I can't wait anymore. I'm tired of being by myself. I've waited this long already. I've prepared for you so much. Maybe you won't be mad. Please don't be mad. Please. P.S. One other thing, darling. That street where you live? Isn't it in a terrible part of town? Run down and cheap and even dangerous. I haven't been here for long, but I think that's right. Is that part of your game too? And working in a store, that must be it as well. It's only you would never work here. Said you should be a... Gosh, I can't even imagine what. And isn't that perfect? I don't want you working anywhere. I want you all for me. Oh my god. Dear Diary. The street is worse than I thought. God, the smell. Do you really know what you're doing, Jack? No. I shouldn't doubt you. I know. The rent is cheap, at least. Very cheap. But more important than that or anything else, there's a vacancy right next door to your apartment. I can't wait to move in. We'll be neighbors. I'll see so much of you, it'll make me drunk. Dear Diary, what a beautiful dump. I said this to the landlord when I brought my things here. He thought I was complaining. He said I should have checked out the apartment before I rented. He's an idiot. There could be a swarm of rats or roaches living in the apartment, or crack addicts for that matter. Which, heroin. And I wouldn't give a darn. She did darn. I wouldn't give a darn. But still, I can't keep it dirty forever. I have to practice my homemaking skills. Time to make this dump a home. Dear Diary, just back from a quick jog. Gotta stay in shape, and the brownies are just about done. I know. I should have kept an eye on them. But I've been doing this for long enough, you know? The brownies are perfect. Not burnt, not raw, just right. I hope he likes them. Jack. I don't know if I can go on. Who is this girl? I'm the one for you. The only one for you. And yet you... This is part of your plan, but you didn't have to do it this way. Why are you being so cruel? I have work now. I don't care. I'll go to sleep. Jesus. Dear Diary. I cried all the bad feelings out. Things don't seem nearly as bad now. Jack is testing me, so I have to show him I have what it takes. There's nothing at all I can do. I could do this. Dear Diary, I met her today, Grace. I hope she doesn't get in the way. She's a sweet girl, but she's clumsy. She dropped my plate too, of cookies, and there were cookies and broken pieces of porcelain everywhere. I'm pretty clumsy too, I guess. I cut myself in the shower when I tried to pick it up. Jack came in, and just as I got caught, he must have sensed I was hurt. There was a lot of blood for a wound so small. The blood reminded me of that time. It always does. I showed it to Jack. He looked like he was going to vomit. Great acting, Jack. I love you. Get the fuck out of here. Dear Diary, I've gotten better at playing along with Jack's little games. I see him a lot more now, everywhere I go. Nearly half of those times, I'm not even trying to make our paths cross. Fate. I'm also seeing Grace a lot more. She's always asking me to go somewhere with her or chat. She's always coming over to my apartment without Jack. She's been a real bother, honestly, but I act nice. That girl tells me things about Jack after all. Though, of course, she doesn't know anything about him that I don't. That's because she doesn't really know Jack. But now, I know he's pretending to be like. He told Grace that he has amnesia. It's a little unoriginal, Jack, don't you think? That's okay. Though she believes you. That dumb little... Dear Diary, I'm troubled. I'm starting to think that Jack is not pretending. What if he really has forgotten all about me? No. Can't have that. I need a sign, Jack. Just one little sign. So that I know you remember. One sign. Anything is fine. Dear Diary, Jack doesn't remember me. Be sure of it now. He doesn't remember anything. Darn. But that's a good thing. He hasn't been acting cold on purpose. I'll give his memory a little jog. That'll be that. Good as new. But this also means he's serious about that Grace girl. We can't have that. No. I'm starting to see her true colors. She's a filthy seductress, all right. She's also an idiot. She invited me for dinner tomorrow at her apartment. Their apartment. Her and Jack's apartment. The apartment they're sharing together. Without me. August 16th. Terrible day. Really awkward. Anna was hovering me all day. I swear she was here for more than 2 shifts. Mork. On that note, I'm going to end it here. Anna, what the fuck? Bitch, you crazy. You cute, but fucking crazy. We don't fuck this shit, okay? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please enjoy your day. And if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you dislike it, please leave a dislike. And I hope to catch you guys on the next one. And please make sure to leave a comment. Bye!